Hello, Islam is one of the largest religions on the planet. An estimated 1.5 billion people now follow this religion, and you may have also heard that the Muslims are very radical, they have very strict laws, and are ready to commit suicide to fulfill their destiny. So what is Islam really? How was it born? Please take 5 minutes to watch this video to understand it in the palm of your hand. Islam is recorded as the youngest major religion at just 1,500 years old. To find out specifically, let's go back in history to the year 570 in the land of Mecca, which is today the United Arab Kingdom. So what event happened? In fact, there is nothing special here except that a boy named Muhammad ibn Abdullah was born here. This boy is also nothing special, just a completely normal person, except he is the son of the Banu Hashim family. In general, this family has a voice in society. The boy Muhammad grew up with his intelligence and honesty. He was trusted by the people, and called him Alaman, which means trustworthy person. At that time in the area, there was a rich businesswoman who heard of Muhammad's name. She invited him to be her manager, and somehow Muhammad managed to win the love of this merchant woman. Specifically in 595, when Muhammad was 25 years old, and the merchant woman was 40 years old, they were married. The happy marriage brought their family 4 daughters and 2 sons, but unfortunately, 2 sons died at a young age. Mr. Muhammad has a healthy spiritual life. He often takes time for himself by meditating in a cave on Mount Hira. And one day in the year 610, when he was meditating, an unexpected event happened, and of course no one knew if this event was true or not, only that Muhammad recounted that God has sent the angel Gabriel came to see him. In that first time, the angel revealed to Muhammad that he was chosen by God as a messenger, a prophet. He was also revealed many secrets about life and the universe. Through angel Muhammad knows that God is only, he is called Allah, and there is only one God who created the entire universe, not many gods like other religions. Worshipping of the people are deviating, they must return to worshipping the true God, Allah. And on this first reveal day, still celebrated by Muslims today on the 27th night of Ramadan, it is called the Night of Power, and Muslims will stay up all night to pray on this anniversary. After meeting the angel Gabriel and being chosen as a prophet, Mr. Muhammad recounted these events to the people and advised them to pray and worship according to what was told. There were many people who believed and followed him. These people were collectively known as Muslims. In Arabic it means those who serve Allah, and this is the birth of Islam. After 10 years of preaching, Muhammad announced that the angel had returned to meet him again, and this time the angel flew him on a winged steed to Jerusalem, the capital of present-day Israel. Here, Muhammad was granted the last things of the prayer ritual by God. Also from this event, Jerusalem became the holy place of Islam. Muhammad was the leader and missionary of Islam until 632, when he died at the age of 62. After his death, other leaders continued to inherit and develop Islam strongly. Islam is increasingly expanding to many countries in the Middle East, including Syria, Palestine, Iran and Iraq, then continued to spread to countries in Europe, Africa and Asia. In Islam, there are not only codes of conduct between believers and Allah, but also between people, that is the normative rules in society. Therefore, Islam is not only a religion, but it also established an entire Muslim country. But the strongest development of Islam was the formation of the Ottoman Empire. The empire controlled an extremely large area in the Middle East for 400 years and only ended after World War I. All religions have their own scriptures, and the scriptures of Islam are called the Quran or the Quran. If in Journey to the West with Buddhism, the scriptures were requested by the monks from the Buddha in Taitruk with 81 tribulations, the Quran of Islam is what Muhammad was conveyed from the angel Gabriel. Because he could not read or write, the scriptures was recorded by the way Muhammad said it, and those close to him would write it down. As a Muslim, it is imperative to remember and implement 5 extremely important factors, including: first is Shahada, which means believing in Allah and Muhammad. Second is Salat, that is, to pray 5 times a day at dawn, noon, afternoon, dusk and evening. Third is Zakat, i.e. contributing 2.5% of income to support the community. Fourth is Sawm, which means fasting during the month of Ramadan. And finally Hajj, that is the pilgrimage to Mecca at least once in a lifetime. In Islam, there is a law that applies to its followers called Sharia Law, which is considered very harsh. There are certain things in this law that make people feel cold or angry, such as stealing hands will be cut off, adultery will be stoned to death. We will learn more about Sharia law in another video. Speaking of Islam, we also often hear that Muslims are very radical, like the Islamic State self-proclaimed IS. How terrifying they were, and these actions are related to a teaching in the Quran that is jihad, meaning holy war. The word jihad is understood in two ways. The first is a fight, but with yourself to make yourself stronger and better. However, many people understand in the second sense that it is fighting for justice, and what is justification depends on each person's point of view. Thus, extremists often rely on the latter to justify their violent actions. Hope this video helps you to understand more about Islam. Thank you for watching the video, goodbye and see you again.